they don't. Women are held responsible for nothing. Even if she commits a heinous crime like raping a 14-year-old boy. We get to hear women saying, kill all men. Well, with all due respect, if you're going to threaten us, we should have the right to blow your goddamn heads off. That's the Second Amendment, bitch. Sounds good, don't it? I got that because of women. I got this because of women too. I live in the United States of America, where we cater to women. We allow them to commit felonies against men every day. And then we make excuses for these predators, because for them they have vaginas. No, not fucking okay. You're all fucking cowards, every goddamn one of you. Ain't none of you good people. I have not met a single good woman my entire goddamn life. Every single woman that led me on to believe that she was a decent person showed me she's fucking not. Not one woman gives a fuck if a man is being abused unless he's pumping her with some dick. And don't go trying to bring your sons into this. You know goddamn well that's a completely different story. How many of you dumb cunts have told me, oh, I hope my son doesn't end up with a woman like me. Oh, he will. Because all American women are like you. All American women feel that they should be devoid of any and all responsibility for their decisions. You date an asshole who beats you up, and you go back, it's your fucking fault, you stupid cunt! Oh, you gotta understand, I needed a roof over my head. Bitch, so do we! How many women in the United States deserve to live? Zero! Zero! Not a single woman in this country deserves to live. Not one. No matter how nice she is. And why is that? Because the Bible says so. You dumb cunts want to hide behind the Bible. Well, guess what? The Jesus himself said you don't deserve to live. You don't like that reinterpretation of the Bible, do you? Those of you who paid attention, which is probably none of you. What does the Bible actually say? It says you're gonna die. That's what it fucking says. It doesn't say you deserve to be beaten to death, and it doesn't say men deserve to be beaten to death. It's men who hold all responsibility in America. But it's women who make nearly all decisions. If we don't give you what you want, you know that you can just lie and slander our names and destroy our lives. And we don't have the luxury of doing that to you stupid cunts. Ain't no such thing as a good cop or a good woman. And I've had a real hard problem trying to find a good man. There's one good man that I'm aware of. His name is Sean David Schwartz. And you're looking at him. Now, do I actually believe this shit? Well, I don't believe that it's okay to kill people. But the rest of it, yeah. Every one of you women who doesn't speak out about how wrong this kill all men thing is, you deserve to die. You deserve to die in the horrible, painful ways that men die. And guess what? I'm not the guy. I'm not the guy that raped you. I'm not the guy who you. I'm not the guy who stole from you. I'm not the guy who beat you. I'm not the guy. But literally every woman in the United States will look the other way and not give a fuck about you. The cops don't give a fuck about you either because you're not a pretty blonde-haired, blue-eyed white girl. Yeah, those of you women who get special privileges from the police, you're going to hit the wall. You're going to hit 35 years of age. You're going to have wrinkles. And even those cops are going to stop giving a holy fuck about you. The only time they will actually give a fuck about you is when you're working. Because you're working for somebody who's got money. If you're working at Safeway, yeah, the cops will probably listen to you. Safeway's got fucking money. You piss off people with money, it doesn't matter if you're a cop or not, they will squash you with their fucking wallet. Now, when it comes to abuse by women, we tend to look the other way, don't we? It's okay for a woman to abuse a man. And that's also dependent on his looks now, isn't it? There are good-looking men out there that if they commit a crime, you will make excuses for them. I don't know how many women that I know in my lifetime who have said crazy shit to me like they wish Johnny Depp would rape them. How fucking disgusting is that? You want to say kill all men? Well, that's your prerogative. You're allowed to say that. Isn't that it? It's a woman's prerogative. A woman's... Fuck you. Get a real job. How can you tell if she's a real woman? If she's a decent woman? Well, I ain't figured that out. But I have noticed that women who join the job market at 18 tend to have more brains than the ones who fuck around manipulating men until they hit the wall. Dear women, it's time to stop asking for free shit. You're not paying for your fucking college. Us men are. You are doing 80% of the spending. 80% of the spending in the United States. Women do not spend money on useful things. We have taught them not to. We have taught women that if she doesn't get her way, go be self-indulgent with someone else's money. Tell yourself that you earned it by spreading your legs. Meanwhile, to every man out there, a woman who puts on makeup doesn't do it for her. She does it to manipulate you and others. It's a competition. She wants attention or she wouldn't paint it on. When she tells you it's for her, it's not just for her, it's for the negative attention that she gets. She's not getting attention for who she is as a human being. She's getting attention for being superficial. And then, of course, it's all about the competition with men, huh? Oh, well, I only wear makeup because men. No, you wear makeup because you want to manipulate a man. You want to look better than the next girl because you are in competition with her. Every woman is in competition with every other woman. You do not put on that makeup because men require it. You put on that makeup because if you put on a fake facade and pretend to be somebody that you're not, you might get attention. You might get some dick. You might get some free goddamn booze or some free drugs out of it. But in 100% of those cases, 100% of the time, you are putting on that makeup because you are trying to gain something. You dress like a $2 hooker when you go out to the bar. Why? Because you are trying to gain something. In most cases, it's attention. But is it attention for who you really are? Or is it the facade you are putting on because you want something? You want to complain that you're alone and you can't find a good man? Bullshit! You don't want a good man. If you wanted a good man, you'd be with a good man. Men are far less interested in looks than women are. Far less. When you want to dress up in a fucking $300 fucking dress to go to a social event, and you want to bitch that the man that you're going with is wearing t-shirt and fucking jeans, well, keep in mind, you're going to a children's program at their school. A t-shirt and jeans are acceptable. You don't need a $300 dress so that you can compete with the other female parents. And then you're going to complain to men. Well, you don't know what it's like. We have to have a brand new dress to go to this event. You're just going to show up in the same shirt, t-shirt, and jeans that you wore last time. We don't give a fuck what you look like. When you paint yourself up like a cheap whore, you're not trying to appeal to what a man is interested in. You are trying to appeal to only one part of his anatomy, and that's his penis. You want to dress sexy. You notice the word sex is in that word. What are you after when you dress sexy? Well, stands to reason that you're selling an image of sex. Either you want some dick, or you want to manipulate a man who thinks he's going to get laid into giving you something. Either that or you got some woman who's got something that you want, like the attention of a man. I know a lot of women who, in their competition with another woman, will try to steal that other woman's man, not because she's interested in that man, but because she's in competition, and we have taught women to be evil and to say nice things afterwards. Right? Say pretty things afterwards. Oh, I wasn't trying to harm her, and I wasn't trying to harm him. I wasn't trying to be a homewrecker. She did this to me, and she did that to me. It's my right to destroy her life. No, the fuck it isn't. Meanwhile, you keep pushing this kill all men. Well, here is my firm belief. If you say kill all men and a man blows your head off, you deserve it. He shouldn't go to prison. You threatened his fucking life and you deserve to die. You deserve the bullet to your fucking head. Kind of like when you run around and spread rumors about a man because he didn't give you what you wanted right when you wanted it. Let me tell you about Natalie Bollinger getting a 9mm through her fucking head. She fucking deserved it. She deserved a bullet through her fucking head for being a fucking useless goddamn twat. For being a head game playing fucking cunt. For being a twisted, manipulative goddamn junkie whore. And I'm supposed to say, oh, it's okay that she did all this horrible shit to me because her daddy raped her. No! You take that shit out on your daddy, bitch! Take it out on your daddy. I tell you the names of my predators. The names of my predators aren't women. Angela K. Wade. Her name is Angela K. Wade, not women. Brian David Schwartz's name is Brian David Schwartz, not women. You don't like the title of this video? Neither do I. But it's equality. You don't blame all men for the shitty men that you date. Wait, yes, you do. You blame all men for the shitty decisions that you make. You know that fat guy who's bald, thick glasses, that you make fun of with your friends? But when your 6-foot boyfriend beats the fuck out of you, you go to that guy you make fun of with your friends. That guy in the toolbox who thinks you're friends. He thinks you're friends. Women don't have friends. Get that thought out of your fucking head. Women do not have friends. Now, I do know several women who actually have friends. Wait, no, these aren't women. These are lesbians, and it's different. Not all lesbians are man-haters. I know women who identify as lesbians who have never even kissed a girl. They identify as lesbians because they're not attracted to men sexually. They're attracted to women sexually. But they're not interested in women. Well, what's the difference there? What's the distinction? Well, like most of the women I know have told me, don't trust a woman. A woman changes her mind more than she changes her underwear. Do I really believe that all women should be euthanized? No. Do I believe that every woman who says kill all men should be euthanized? Yeah, I actually do. If you say kill all men, I believe that you deserve a bullet to your head. This isn't an assassination. This is what the Second Amendment is created for. It's so that we can get rid of tyrants. If women are going to hold the whole fucking country hostage, then yeah, you should have the right to blow a woman's head off for being a tyrant. She wants special rights that she doesn't believe you should be afforded. And she believes that her slander should be allowed in court. Oh, and cops agree. And the courts agree, as long as you pick a broke man. Women created the issue that women are having to sleep in now. Did any of you dumb cunts who are complaining now that men won't approach you or talk to you or ask you out, did any of you fucking stupid whores speak up about these dumb cunts who harm us for doing exactly that? You want men to approach you, but you will let a man be harmed for saying hello to a woman. Oh, fucking how goddamn dare he? When we established what is a human being in this country, we still ignore it. It doesn't matter what's written on paper. The reality is men don't matter unless they have a badge. Then you give a shit. Well, unfortunately, the only kind of people that you're going to find wearing a badge that are men are rapists and child molesters and people who pray every day that they get to use their gun to kill someone. There is literally no such thing as a good police officer. And according to the Bible, the very book that most of these women throw in our faces, according to the Bible, there's no such thing as a good woman. Remember that next time you try throwing your religion in my face. Now, with me stating equality, with women saying kill all men, which women in specific? Do all women deserve to have their heads blown off? No, just the one who want men murdered wholesale. Tell you what, 10 of you women get together and build a house. Build a house without any help from men. If you can do that, then fine, I'll even agree with you. I will sign a piece of paper saying that I am fine with you women killing all men because you don't need us. But you do need us because you can't frame your own house. You can't roof your own fucking house. You can't even get a goddamn bundle of shingles up a fucking ladder. You don't need men? Holy shit! You can't wipe your own ass without a man. And that's not because you're incapable. It's because you never tried to learn anything except how to manipulate others. Do you know how to change your tire, or do you know how to whine until a man does it for you? Do you know how to change your oil, or do you know how to whine until a man does it for you? I don't think that all women should be killed, but if you say kill all men, then god damn it, I'm gonna be pissed off when somebody doesn't blow your fucking head clean off your shoulders. Women are shitty to men in this country and many others. We do not hold women responsible for their actions. And the things that we will literally put a man in prison for saying is wrong, that's right. I say that killing people is wrong. And you, with titties, get to pretend I'm threatening to kill you because I said killing is wrong. Or you want to throw the Jesus in my face. Oh, give it to God, give it to God, give it to the Jesus. And then I quote from the Bible what Jesus himself said. Oh my God, he's threatening to kill me. Go fuck yourself, you stupid cunts. Yes, you deserve to die in a horrible way. But blowing your head off isn't a horrible way to go. It's clean. Sure, it makes a big mess of the surroundings, But it's not a painful death. It's not like having to go to the Hanoi Hilton for 6 fucking years and being tortured for 6 years. Then, of course, we got this lady, what was her name? I think it was Jessica Lynch. The United States tried to pretend that this Jessica lady was horribly treated in Iraq. And they wouldn't let her tell her story for over 3 years. She finally forced people to listen to the fact that when she was captured over in Iraq, they treated her well. They gave her proper medical treatment. According to the Bible itself, there's no such thing as a good woman. There's no such thing as an honest woman or a righteous woman. And I'm here to tell you that that's just sexism. Men are just as shitty as women, but in different ways. We're forced to it. You're not. You get to decide who you say yes to and who you say no to. That ugly dude that asked you out and you wanted to treat him like he was a rapist, and now people throw stuff at him and scream shit at him. You know goddamn well he didn't rape you. And you go, oh, I didn't say he raped me. I said he was rapey. Rapey? Well, what? What's rapey about him? Did he rape you? No? Then he's not fucking rapey, you dumb cunt. And then, of course, there's those of you who are offended by words. Oh, how dare a man call you a fucking cunt? Well, guess what? I call men cunts too, you dumb cunt. Somebody calling himself B-staff type meth bugs. Well, I suppose so. I suppose you could blame it on meth. But not all of these women are on meth. Just like not all of these men are on meth. For many of them, their drug of choice is heroin, fentanyl, alcohol. Most of the women that I know that were diagnosed as autistic were diagnosed after they hit the wall. For some of them, they hit the wall younger than others. One woman that I know was diagnosed with Asperger's at 27 years old. What happened at 27 years old? She got fucking fat. Not just a little fat, like she got really fucking fat. Now, why did she get really fucking fat? Because she tried to man-trap somebody with a baby. It wasn't the baby that made her fat. It was her getting depressed because man-trapping him didn't work. The dude's only willing to pay child support and take care of his daughter. He doesn't give a fuck about that fat hoe. So when she realized that she had gotten too fat and too plump because she thought she had this man trapped, well, now she doesn't have to take care of herself anymore. Now she can be a fat hoe and he owes it to her to stick with her. Hell no. He doesn't owe it to you to do what you want right when you want it. And when you go poking holes in a fucking condom, you're a fucking felon at that point. You are literally committing felonies at that point. How many of y'all women have committed those felonies? How many of you are willing to admit to it? And how many of you are willing to go to jail and or prison, whatever the law requires you to do? How many of you are going to comply? None. Do I really want women and police officers euthanized? No, I want them imprisoned. And very specifically, the ones who are committing criminal acts. Unfortunately, most women commit criminal acts daily. Then, of course, she wants to tell you that it's your fault she wears makeup. No, she's in competition with the other dumb bitches. That makeup got nothing to do with you as a human being. It has to do with her self-esteem and her need for constant fucking attention. Now, them fat girls that are trying to say, oh, well, you men owe us fat girls a chance. No, we fucking don't. We don't owe you shit. You know, those pretty girls don't owe fat guys a chance, do they? If the fat guy asks a woman out, he's rapey. If he asks her out more than once, then it means he's a horrible person who's probably going to rape you, huh? Meanwhile, when you women don't want to take no for an answer from a man, oh, you'll pressure him all you want and it's magically okay for you to do it. It's only wrong if a man does it. Meanwhile, most of us men are not interested in your fucking vagina. You have less use to us than a Saint Bernard. A Saint Bernard will at least protect us. A dog knows how to love better than any woman I've ever met. I have never met a dog that doesn't know how to love. And I can't honestly say I've ever met a woman that knows how to. Every woman who ever told me she loved me showed me she was manipulating. Every single one of them. And guess how many of them I've killed? Not a single one. Not even one. Women made this mess, not men. Is that true? No. Men were dumb enough to go along with it. Simps. Most dads are simps. They have to be. You do what the dumb cunt says, or she takes your kid and destroys your life with slander. And nobody's gonna fucking listen to you. You got a dick. Fucking dumbass. That's what you get for being born with a penis. How dare you choose to be born with a penis? You sick piece of shit. Right? Tell you what. 10 of you women. There are 10 women in the United States. There are 10 women in the United States who know how to build houses. At least. Pamela Martindale. As far as I am aware, she's even qualified on paper to build 90% of a house. As far as I am aware, the only thing that she's not qualified to do is the electrical. Pamela Martindale has done roofing. She's done framing. She's done cement. She's been a framer, a roofer, and a cement contractor. Those are 3 very important things that are traditionally only known to men, right? If you could take Pam Martindale and 9 other women who have worked in the construction trade, you can build a house. Pamela Martindale can honestly say she doesn't need a man because she can change her own fucking tire. She can honestly say that she doesn't need a man because if her husband Rick died today, She could do all of the maintenance on that house herself. Everything but the electrical. If there's a hole in her roof, she knows how to get up there and fucking fix it herself. She doesn't need a man. The majority of you women, however, do. You are entirely dependent on men. Now, it's easy to say you don't need a man when the house is already built. But here's the thing. Most of you women would be trying to find another house if you had to live in that house alone for a year with no men to help you. If there were only women left on the planet, we'd have a few women like Pamela Martindale. That's it. Pamela Martindale would probably survive. The rest of y'all don't have the life skills, the construction skills, or the mental competency to be able to wipe your own ass without a man's help. That's not a man's fault. That's your choice to be a lazy piece of shit, to try to be a gold digger instead of a hard worker. Getting into the service industry, becoming a doctor, a lawyer, or a nurse, that doesn't give you any goddamn clout. Because as we've seen recently, the primary reason for women taking those jobs is because of ease of victims. Because it makes you feel powerful. You get to decide who gets help and who doesn't. But you're not doing any actual work, are you? No, you're choosing right and wrong based on your fucking bias. And that makes it all wrong. When it comes to the police, you already know where I'm going with that one. I don't need to repeat it. No, women don't need to be euthanized. And no, men don't need to be killed. Police officers, on the other hand, there is no place for them in a decent world.